Top 10 Best Culinary Experiences in the World. Hello dear viewers of TM Top Discovery. So dear friends, each country will have a different cuisine. Is that a difference that create the dishes that represent the culture of each of those countries? There are many dishes in the world that are creatively and deliciously prepared, becoming a transitional dishes that spread everywhere that people can imitate. But the place that can cook the best ingredient is not available everywhere. Let's experience the top of the great food in the best place in the world with TM Top Discovery. Let's get started now. Top 1. Oysters in Galway. For those who love this fresh and cool seafood dish, Galway is the best choice to be able to enjoy excellent raw oyster. People even have to open the Galway International Seafood and Oyster Festival every September to promote this famous Irish dish. There's also an opportunity where the participant of the Oyster Championship can enjoy a free supply of fresh seafood that is carefully kept cold. Unlike other oyster processing places, the vegetarian chef at Galway restaurant make full use of the cold source and its oyster, combined with chilling at the right ice-making temperature, to keep the oyster fresh and the coolness that when processing is also simpler and faster. The most famous oyster dish of the restaurant here is the Kelly oyster, which is coated with a layer of black oil with a special and elaborate extract, becoming a must-try dish when coming to Galway, especially if you have the opportunity to come to Galway in the last week of September, the first month of the oyster season in Ireland. You'll have the opportunity to enjoy fresh oyster dishes, delicious wine prepared by chefs all over the world. This event is part of the Oyster Love Festival, Galway Oyster Festival, which has been held since 1954 and attracts about 30,000 visitors each year. Just heard it, it's very interesting, isn't it? Top 2. Barbecue on the historic barbecue route. If you have the opportunity to travel to North Carolina in the United States of America, the local will surely draw to you the east side of the city, where the most delicious food street with famous barbecue. The historic barbecue route barbecue. There are not only one or two restaurants here, but also 23 restaurants that all process barbecue in different styles, creating a menu so rich and attractive that people in North Carolina even have to face. 1 month there are 30 days, 23 days divided equally among history barbecue, 7 days left divided by the weight. It's the most reliable proof of the excellent deliciousness of this barbecue. The ingredients for grilling at each of the restaurants are different. Most of them are still pork, but there are also mixed lamb and beef that attract many people who want to eat. The way of grilling meat here is also very special when they use the stove system. Right in front of the place of this roast-looking baked pig, lechon asado. The skin of the honey cake is attractive, crispy with an irresistible aroma, in addition to the spices that are seasoned to the taste of the local people. Travelers on the road can stop at any restaurant, choose to buy any meat and then eat it with arrows, pastillas, and morcilla. Top 3. Pizza in Naples. Referring to Italy, everyone would think of the famous pasta with dish with bread, sauce, but Italy also has a pure pizza that is considered the best in the world. Because most dishes, the place where are they born with a place where the technique of making that dish cannot be matched anywhere else. The city of Naples in this country is home to the first pizza restaurant system. Pizza is a flat round cake made from water, flour, and yeast after it has been incubated for at least 24 hours and molded into a round and flat cake and placed in the oven to cook. Different from the pizza slices you usually see in KFC, the Visa-like restaurant in the variation of the pizza is placed in the long chunks. In the place of bread, it does not need to be so fussy. The pizza is soft and chewy and has a moderate size, and the filling is not attached to many additives, sold in hand without necessarily ordering. In a large circle, customers must sit fixedly on one place. The most famous restaurants in Naples are Antica, Pizzeria Put Abba, Pizzeria Starida, and Pizzeria da Michele. Top 4. Bordeaux wines in Bordeaux. The city of Bordeaux is the largest wine producer in France, distributing tons of liters of wine each year to many other cities and countries. Bordeaux is home to the world's finest Bordeaux winemaking techniques, captivating everyone with every drop of delicious sparkling wine. The left bank of Bordeaux is famous for its Cabernet Sauvignon wines, while the right bank is famous for Merlot. For example, on the left bank we have Saint Eustache, Pauliac, Marcos. They're places where the red Cabernet Sauvignon is dominant. On the right bank we have Pomerol, Saint Emilion, where milklet grapes are widely grown. If you can come to this one land, you have the opportunity to admire the vast and immense grape fields that the eye cannot cover. There is also a visit on the on-site and stand-up wineries, which are considered to be the oldest recipe consistent. And what attracts people to Bordeaux the most is the opportunity to enjoy 60 premium wine that have just come out of the processing stage before going through the bottling and label printing stages. Top 5. Port along Ruta del Lechon. Ruta del Lechon is a highway lined with rows of shops serving as a base for long-distance bus route. Famous for its famous lechon asado, roasted suckling pig, prepared on site and using a stove. Traditional Puerto Rican steam grill. After being selected, the suckling pig must was operated cleanly and split the abdomen from the front leg to the head leg. The hands and the tail of the suckling pig must be cleaned and then left intact. The process of shaving also requires the ingenuity and meticulousness of the worker to be able to completely remove the hair. Before marinating the roast pork with milk, the cook must be also checked again carefully to make sure that there is no pig hair left. The roast suckling pig has a crispy skin and the inside extremely soft, especially the suckling pigs with the most suitable body are used to accommodate any fat in them. The famous oil in Puerto Rico penetrate into very fiber of the skin when spinning, creating a sweet aroma that suffocates anyone's nose. Visitors can choose any meat they want. For the last piece of meat, it will almost be given to the lucky guests who choose last. Roast suckling pig is served with local dishes such as arroz, mercula, and pastels. Top 6. Jamon in Jabugo. From remote villages to bustling cities, jamon appears in family meals to upscale restaurants. The Spaniards consume 160,000 tons of jamon a year, and as the dish began to become known to the world, exports accordingly increased steadily. Among the type of bacon produced in Spain, jamon iberico made from the black Iberian bread is often prized for its distinctive flavor. Jamon iberico is officially recognized in many famous culinary manuals as a suitable dish when served with French wines and other products. Jamon in our country is called ham, often used in bread or dishes that need bold additive. Almost no one eats a ham on its own without a main course. The reason is that the ham is not the most delicious type like Jabugo, Spain, where one can eat a delectable ham alone. Jabugo is home to the most expensive ham in the world, cooked consistently only on the intestines of the pure black Iberian pig breed. This is the key to making the ham here perfect, because the diet of the black Iberian pigs is strictly controlled, feeding them only with crumbs for a lean as delicious meat. The best ham is when cooked with sweet or salty popcorn. Out of the bold taste in our country, the ham in Jabugo has many flavors for customers to choose from. Top 8. Coffee at Zona Cafeteria. The town of Zona Cafeteria of Colombia is also known as the Lane of Coffee Triangle, where they are the best draw of the pure coffee in the world. In Zona Cafeteria, there are 3 special coffee growing regions, Caldas, Quindío, and Rizalada, which is an ideal place to both visit the vast coffee plantation and enjoy the most popular drink in the world. Some say that Ethiopia is the birthplace of coffee, so it's not surprising that this drink is efficacious in this country. If you're invited to Ethiopian coffee ceremony, don't be fooled. The ceremony is very special, and what happens will make you never forget. And if you don't have that opportunity, please believe that the traditional Italian-style coffee shop called Tomoka will surely satisfy your passion for this aromatic drink. Coffee at Zona Cafeteria is considered to have the perfect smoothness, although the processing process does not use advanced technology. The people working here take care of every small drop of coffee in order to bring the best to the quality, as well as the firm the highest level of coffee appreciation. Top 9. Portland Draft Beer. The city of Portland, Oregon is awash in beer. With 56 breweries, more than any other city in the world, Rosa City offered the opportunity to try countless beers and lagers of the breweries where they were made. Because it's unlikely you'll be able to visit them one by one, choose your destination wisely to discover the city true ranger of breweries and beer style. One of Portland's pioneering craft breweries, Hair of the Dog, continued to brew and become very popular as they age. Beer aficionados from all over the world flock to the bar, where they sample the latest version of this beer in draft, some of which have spent a lot of time in bourbon and sherry casks. So Portland, the Oregon region of the United States, has more than 60 breweries large as well, more than any other brewing city in the world. If you want to visit it, you can follow the North Coast Draft Beer Route through the most professional workshop in the area. If you are lucky, you can come to the Portland Beer Festival that gathers all the best beers. The draft beer in Portland is known as the peanut beer, surpassing even major countries like the Netherlands, Turkey, or Denmark. The original boldness as if poured from the fresh factory is unforgettable taste for anyone who has ever tasted. If you can come to the place to enjoy beer and famous specialties in Portland, it's a great thing then. Top 10 Barbecue in Acido. If you don't like the original big pieces of grilled meat, you can absolutely go to Acido to enjoy the famous delicious grilled skewers. With thousands of skewers on sale in both indoor and outdoor shops, barbecue in this Argentine country really has an irresistible attraction for locals and tourists alike. Taken exclusively from the learned carousels of major pigs, marinated according to the traditional Argentine street recipe, and grilled on the spot using conventional ovens. The grilled meat here is famous for its crispy outside and crispy inside. Soft and sweet, can defeat any fastidious person. Acido is a true barbecue party with all kinds of meat such as beef, pig, lamb, sausage. It originates from the tradition of raising large herds in northeastern Argentina. Hunters known as the gaucho or hormones live freely in Rome. They often grill meat on bonfires burning in the middle of the vast plain. Acido represents the cuisine of the whole South America, prepared without being too fussy but with excellent taste. Ingredients are marinated with the traditional spices for a few hours, then grilled directly on a charcoal stove. Without using skewers, the chef only flip the piece of meat once so that the finished product is the edge of the meat, delicious and has a certain crispiness. So you have just finished watching the top 10 best culinary experiences in the world, compiled with TM Top Discovery. How do you feel about this dish? And what do you want TM to do next? Please leave your comment in the comment section below to let TM know. If you find this video interesting and useful, please give us a like and share this video with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell icon to not miss the next interesting videos from TM Top Discovery of the day. For now, say goodbye and I'll see you soon again.